Welcome back. My name is Deepika. I work as a medical doctor. I work as a GP. I live in Stoke-on-Trent. Today I would like to talk to you about a topic on service, true service. All these days you've been listening to masters about meditation, techniques of meditation, tips on meditation, how to improve yourselves to have a good quality of meditation, the benefits of meditation, etc., and everything. So, how meditation is svadhyaya, gaining knowledge, and sajjana sangatya, how these are all important pillars in our spiritual journey. The fourth pillar is seva, service, is a very important pillar as well. So, we shall talk about that today. I shall share my presentation. Just 1 second. You all see that now? So we are going to talk about the type of services. What are the 3 types of services? As you all know, social service is a type of service which happens all over the planet, which everyone does at all stages. And there is another called spiritual service, and the third one is the spiritual science service. First of all, what is service? What do we mean by service or seva? Does it mean that we do something to others for free of cost with no expectation? That is what we all think service or seva means. But in fact, it's not that what we are doing. We are doing that to ourselves. If we are all in the concept of oneness, there's no differentiation between you and me. If you're doing something to someone, you're doing it to yourself, to your own self. You're doing the service to your own self. So that is what the meaning of service is. On the outside, it looks at an external level, it looks as if you're giving something to someone, but at a micro level, it means you're doing it to yourself. So that is what actual meaning of service is. So what does social service mean? We all know that social service means giving food, shelter, or houses, or clothes. Donating these things is social service. We have to do services according to our soul evolvement. If we are in the beginning of our spiritual journey, or we are in the low soul levels, at the beginning soul levels, yes, social service is the right service to do. When we are in that karma jnana, karma yoga, that's what we do. If we donating food, shelter, anything that's materialistic, anything that is materialistic is social service, which gives immediate relief, which means there is immediate happiness, there is immediate resolution of the problem. You're giving food to someone, the person is happy, he's not hungry anymore. There is immediate result here, and they become happy. But it's temporary, isn't it? It's a temporary service. It is a temporary happiness. That is what spiritual service is. So when we are at a low baby level souls, yes, this is the right thing to do. So next thing is about spiritual service. Spiritual service is again still donating food, donating shelters, donating something, this or that, but that's in front of a God, like in front of a great person. It could be a great saint, it could be a God, it could be a great master, or whoever. Here we believe we surrender to this God or saint or the master. There is surrenderness here. surrender yourself, and when people receive these food or whatever the gains, they believe that it is the God that has given them. The source is the God. That's what they believe. That is, they're totally surrendering to the saint, the God, or the master. And in fact, yes, when we live, when you're in, especially with complex problems, complicated problems, and you've done your best, you're still not able to resolve, you surrender yourself. You're in total surrenderance to this God, to the master. And slowly with time, obviously, the problems will solve. So there is attainment of whatever they want, attainment of their resolution of their problems. It takes time. Yeah. So there is surrenderness here. But the actual true service is the spiritual science service. What does this mean? Here, there is no surrenderance to anyone, and there is no receiving any materialistic benefits or anything. Here, great masters like Krishna, what he said in Bhagavad Gita was, you need to surrender, you need to not surrender, you need to, each one should help himself in the path of, in their ascension. That's what Krishna said. You need to help yourself. And what did Buddha say? Buddha as well said, you need to light your own candle. Appo Deepo Bhava. You need to light your own candle. And what did Seth Master say? He said the same. You create your own reality. So you become a master. You're the person who can solve your own problems. So all these big, great masters, they did not leave any materialistic benefits to their followers. They only gave this wisdom in the form of, like Jesus gave in the form of Bible. Krishna Bhagavan, he gave in the form of Bhagavad Gita. Buddha gave eightfold path, Ashtamark. So they all gave this, they're all like soul wisdom, soul consciousness, enhancing your soul consciousness. All which, because these great masters believed that once the soul wisdom is there, once the soul consciousness is developed, the person can come out. That is the only solution that can help them in all circumstances, whether it's a physical problem, social problem, financial problem, medical problem, anything, whatever it is, you only can help. You have the capacity, your soul has got the capacity to guide you, to bring you out of that circumstance. Whatever problems we face, whatever circumstances, adverse circumstances we face, they look as if it's something on the outside. It's like a medical problem or something on the outside, but actually the root is at a soul level. Lack of soul knowledge, lack of some energy blocks. So the root is at that level, at the soul level. So you need to treat that at the soul level rather than just giving some medication on the exterior or whatever, some sort of, like what we said about giving money, or that, they're only temporary. They're only like a plaster. But it is the blocks that you need to clear at a soul level, at a root level. So all these great masters know that that is the only thing that can help all these people to come out of their problems. So what is spiritual science service mean? Examples are like conducting meditation classes, building some pyramid centers, or running a book club, managing a book library, spiritual books library, etc., which imparts the soul knowledge, and giving your knowledge, imparting your knowledge, sharing your knowledge to others. Do not hinder or stop yourself because others are not listening. Whether they're listening or not, it is your duty to still impart, to still share whatever knowledge you have. At least one of them will benefit out of it. And there might be someone waiting for this. waiting for this to hear, to listen, to change their path. So you have to keep doing your work. You still have to keep doing your work, whether it doesn't matter whether one is listening or one is not listening. So it is, in a way, it is not only just helping others, it is helping your own self. Whenever you impart or whatever, share your knowledge, impart your spiritual knowledge, in a way, you're helping yourself by gaining more spiritual knowledge, and gradually you learn yourself. And then, gradually, eventually, your third eye will open. It's like a cleansing process. Doing seva, doing this type of service, whoever is on spiritual path, spiritual journey, you need to undergo cleansing. And by doing seva, your soul gets, you get cleansed. You need intense cleansing. So this is one of the ways that that you have to do whatever seva, whatever is in your vicinity, whatever you can do, you have to do it. The day you have started learning meditation, you know how to do meditation. You become a master. You have to teach others how to do meditation. We all know that, as I said, we need to clear the problem at a root level rather than at a external level. So meditation helps to increase the energy in ourselves, wherever the energy blocks are, whatever level the energy blocks could be. It could be in your subtle bodies, it could be in your astral body, mental body, wherever. These energy blocks can be cleared when you do intense meditation. So meditation is a way to increase the energy in yourself, in your subtle bodies, and having wisdom, gaining knowledge is to clear the wisdom blocks at a soul level. It helps at a soul level. And listening to this knowledge and all, doing spiritual science service, they all help to maintain your energy levels. Once you gain energy by doing meditation, these help to maintain your energy levels. So it is important that you have to get involved in all this, just not a meditation alone, but listening to other people's experiences and listening to masters. Whenever masters come, we need to listen to them, gain knowledge from them. And Sajjana Sangatya is part of that, sharing experiences, and Swadhyaya, reading books, any spiritual books to gain the knowledge. All these and engaging yourself in spiritual service, they all help to maintain your energy levels. As I said, the problems, when they are at a root level, I said we have to treat it at a root level. The problems by not doing seva at the right time. For example, basing on your soul level, you need to do the right type of seva. If you do not match your type of service according to your soul level, then that can cause problems in you. That's where this concept of interfering in other people's karma has come. Instead of, if there is a situation where that you are at a level of imparting spiritual knowledge to other person, but in that place you chose to give some money or food, donate some food or donate some clothes or money or whatever, then it means that you are attracting problems. You are interfering in that person's karma, and in a way you are interfering in that other person's journey as well. Instead of enhancing their journey, you have slowed down their spiritual journey. So that is where you attract problems. You get the problems. So that is why you need to choose the type of service according to the level of your evolution. For example, the problems that you can attract are, for example, problems with the back. Back is the place where the nerves originate or that go into your hand. That's where the nerves come out. So whenever there are any problems in the back, in between your scapula or anywhere, it means that it's the source. When you want to do a seva, where do you think? You think at a mind level. What do I do? What seva do I do? How do I do it? That's how you think. So any problems originating at the root level, at the back, where it's the root, where it all goes to the hand. Hand means it's give and take, isn't it? You're giving something, you're taking something. So that's when you can have pains in the back. So you need to then change, you need to recognize and change, reflect what is it, what you're doing, what has happened there, and you need to change things. If you want to give something to others, if you want something for yourself, sorry, I meant the other way. If you want something for yourself, you need to give it to others first, then you will get it. Okay. If you're hoarding things, that's not, they're going to rot. Nothing is going to be plundered. You'll go into deficit. But if you give things to others, it will double. Everything will double for you. So only after understanding all these concepts, you can only come out of your problems or progress in your spiritual journey. So you shouldn't, another thing again with problems with the shoulder, there are some people who do involve in healing processes. When they do healing other people, when they start healing other people, they attract problems with the shoulder. And shoulder is also a joint where it holds, it's the base. It's like it's a base to the whole arm, isn't it? So it's a place for burden as well. So in a place where you should have taken the burden or shared the burden, if you're not doing it, if you're neglecting it, then you can attract shoulder problems. For example, if there are in a family of 3 children, the other 2 are not into this path, or they're not, for example, they're not socially well as well. And if you're the elder one, or if you're whichever one, you're in a better position, you have the responsibility to uplift or bring the other siblings. If you're neglecting, if you're not doing your duty properly, if you're neglecting your responsibility, then you attract shoulder problems. So like that, you need to understand, wherever you are in your soul evolution, you need to do your responsibilities in that way. So that's why you need to be very sure, you need to be very sensible, how responsible in what seva you're doing, what type of service you're doing. Is this the right one for you or not? You need to think. It's the quality of the service. You have to look at that. Is it the right service you're doing? Is it the right thing for you or not? That is what you need to do. Elbow means, again, elbow problems, stability. Elbow represents stability. Sometimes we may have to go up and down. You should go step up and down basing on your status and basing on, either to give or take. So when you do not, when you're stuck, when you're when you're very stubborn, and when you're not flexible enough, that's when you can attract, again, problems with your elbow. And fingers are with grip, dexterity. So if there is a cut on your finger, that means there is something that you need to look at, that you have to acutely change. Is something has happened that it's an acute cut, means it's a sudden immediate problem, isn't it? So it means that you need to look at what is it you have done that you have to immediately correct yourself. So these are some examples that I have given you, which should help you in choosing what type of service you're doing. And of all of them, the spiritual science service is the highest form of service on this planet Earth. So whatever knowledge you have, try to give to others. Okay. So this is all I have for today, friends. This is one of the spiritual tablets that I have shared with you. There is a good book by Swami Rama, Living with Himalayan Masters, which is a good example to show that spiritual service is better than physical service. If you do have any questions, you can ask masters.
Thank you very much, madam, for sharing a wonderful topic today. Yeah. The help that we do to others is the help that we do to ourselves, actually. So that is a spiritual concept and very well explained. This is the thing actually most of us don't understand. We always think that we are helping others and we feel pride in it. And we keep telling that, yeah, I have done this, that, and done that much. So it is very important for all of us that whatever we are doing to others is actually we are doing to ourselves in the oneness concept, actually. It is the same as karma. What we do to others, we will get back. Yeah. So, and when we are doing this service, we have to make sure we are not having any expectations out of it. That is very important thing. Without having any strings attached, without expecting anything in return, we should be able to do it with our full consciousness. Yeah. Thank you very much, madam, for sharing this wonderful concept.
And the other thing is not going on. If you're doing something to others, you do not need to go on and tell people that I'm doing this, I'm doing this. So
the third person should not be knowing. It should be between you and the other person who has done this.
Yeah.
That is how it has to be. Yeah. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Masters, you can ask questions or any clarifications or anything you want to share. You can unmute yourself. Yes, Netra, madam.
Namaste, madam. It was such an inspirational session. Yeah, I was just looking at it because the people say services and services, but we never know what are the different kinds of services. So this is really like a very much knowledge we got on the services today. Thank you for that. And while saying that, you said while doing services, we need to know our soul evolution, something like that. You said based on that, we need to choose what services we need to do. Otherwise, it's going to be a karma. So, what is the method, or what's the way to know what soul level we are having? So, accordingly, it helps us to choose one.
For example,
right?
see, if you're already in a spiritual path, you're already in a spiritual journey. So if you already have gained some knowledge where you think that, yes, if someone has come to you with a problem or saying that, can you give me this, whatever it is, So if you think that, okay, here, I think, yes, if you're giving something, we already said that it is like a momentary happiness or whatever, momentary relief. For example, if there is a person who is very hungry, he needs food. Okay. So in that place, if you're going to say that, no, I'll teach you meditation, I'll impart you some knowledge, will he be happy? He's in a position to take it. No, isn't it? In that place, he needs food. Yes, you need to give food. But it is a person, if someone else going through some problems, okay, I'll give you some money, take it. Instead of that, why don't you impart him knowledge, tell him, okay, sit down, do this meditation, like do 41 days meditation and whatever, then they themselves will come out of their own problems. You're not going to solve their problems. They're going to come out of their problems. So at your stage, if you have that knowledge to give to someone, it's your duty to do that. Instead of going into their place and taking their role, doing things for them, if they're in a position you have to do that, they can come out of the problem, you need to give them that knowledge how to come out of that problem, rather than you going into taking their place and doing things for them. So it is you who can understand where you are. Do you have that knowledge to give someone? So in that place, instead of giving that knowledge, maybe the problem has come in their life so that they get this knowledge to come out of that problem. But instead you're saying, okay, I'll give you this, let it solve for today, for now, or whatever, this time. It means there was a chance for you to give them that knowledge, to let them know how to come out of that problem, but instead you chose to do something materialistically. It means that you have not given them the chance to get onto that path, isn't it? Or to get on, to get that opportunity to come out of the problem on themselves, to get an opportunity to know what exactly it is to solve on their own, to make them more. Like I said, Buddha said, Appo Deepo Bhava, you light your own candle. You missed that opportunity for that person. You're responsible for that person missing that opportunity to light their own candle. So that's where you attract karma. That is what I meant.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And you said about 41 days of meditation. Like that's going to help, is it? Like 41 days, like every day. How long do they need to do
Well,
it?
whatever you do, you have to do it consistently. Meditation, whether it's few minutes or whatever, consistency is really important. You know, it gets into your habit. 41 days mandala, why we say is once you do something for 41 days, it becomes a habit.
All right. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, just to add one more point here, 41 days doesn't mean that problem will get solved after 41 days.
Yeah, yeah.
They get their inner strength to deal with it or to go through with it, and they will try to find their own solutions. So people may be thinking that, yeah, 41 days I have done, but I haven't got my problem solved, something like that. Depending upon each soul, their strength, their level of understanding, their level of acceptance, their level of dealing with them, it depends upon each one's understanding levels. So we cannot say that it problems will be solved, but you will be getting the strength that is inner strength to
Yes.
deal with all the problems that you are going through.
Yeah, you get the inner strength when you listen to knowledge. That's there might be something there that will solve your problem. Your solution might be lying in that book you have opened or the talk you have listened to that master.
So we'll get that soul direction basically.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Someone was asking access to the presentation. Yeah, sure. Why not? I can post it. I don't know where to post it. I can post it in the WhatsApp group. If
Yes.
you're in the group, you can see, I don't know your name. It says Galaxy A53 5G. Thank you. The book name is Living with Himalayan Masters by Swami Rama. Thank you.
Masters, anyone wants to share anything? Okay, fine. If nothing else, yeah, probably we can.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much for you as well for this wonderful concept today.
Thank you.
And thank you all the masters for joining these sessions. Yeah, and one more last thing, as you all aware, we are going to celebrate Buddha Purnima this May 10th and 11th in Birmingham. Please do register yourself and try to attend both the days. We'll be having a great time to meet all the masters and great experiences sharing from various masters. So, and you will get some doors might be opening for you as well, depending upon your situations or whatever it might be. So if you have an inner calling, please definitely try to attend this event masters. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is another example. You know, you shouldn't miss the opportunities when such masters are coming and imparting their knowledge. We need to make use of these opportunities.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, madam. And it's regarding the counselor, like can we contact you? It's regarding conducting, what is
Yeah.
it? Is it medical
Yeah.
session? Sorry, it's meditation sessions
Spiritual-
or what?
It's not it's spiritual tablets counselor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you can contact me, please. I have my number there on the background.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, masters. Thank you all for joining these sessions. Yeah, we can close the session now. Thank you all once again. Happy night, all of you. We'll connect tomorrow again.